Hey folks, Quilly here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as Communist China. And ever since we joined the Comintern, things have stabilized a fair bit over here. I'm just hoping that the Soviets can hold back the Axis over here in the West for as long as possible. While we work to reclaim a little bit of land here. Meanwhile, the British are showing up as well. Hey, Greece. Yeah, sure, let's be friends, man. The entire world against the Axis, as it should be. You're assisting over here. Hopefully you'll continue to push there as well in a scooch. You are just chilling right now. I guess you're not at full war, but still, I'm going to get you to do this to open up another angle, giving us a fair amount of combat perks to push back over there. We're rocking all 40 weight divisions. Oh, not anymore. We're not actually, because these guys here just spawned in. If I were to ask you to become these, that might be a little too much. Dark Times. We got some capitulations. And... oh, we're at negative 3,000 right now. No, we're not. There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm oops, no, don't disband. I see what was going on and how I was misreading things. Alright, we'll do that. Cancel the Lend-Lease. Again, we weren't really getting Lend-Lease in the first place because of the lack of convoys, I think. Can we push more here? I suppose we could just be... oh yeah, so you're starting it whenever you get your energy back. And again, if you're going to fight though, we want the multi-pronged attack, more front, hammering more things at a time. See, there we go, multiple directions. The air superiority does suck that we don't have it ever, but all right, big push down there, awesome. And as expected, and this was the case before, our troops individually, sort of like division by division, is much stronger than Japanese ones, in large part because we are rocking the 40 width ones. Supply here is still a little short. Greece has capitulated. I don't think we've actually finished the infrastructure yet. Yeah. I mean, we only have 11 factories that we're actually building with over here, which is kind of sucky. Still, we'll work on that. If we can keep our infrastructure better, not get as much attrition, be able to move around a lot more, support more troops in general, we'll be pretty pleased. Decryption is done. Are we still doing... no, we're not. We need to make sure we are still going down our doctrine tree, please. Although it's 41, there's a bunch of stuff we could do in, I think, industry and, I don't know, other gear and stuff we can do in 41. Let's get you to assist here. You just chill. You definitely need to recharge your energy. And you're pretty low on strength because I think I just swapped you to new things. You're waiting for your supplies to come in. Bingo bango. Heavy weapons coming in soon. Yeah, the next push might be here. Now, we have to manage how much front we're fighting on versus what we think our allies will actually defend for us. I think, though, I would really like to push out to the east. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull... no, we'll pull there, because we're going to keep this, this victory point spot. So yeah, we can't thin out too much. Choose where do we deploy those mountain divisions. We actually might push simply with the mountain divisions. I know they're not 40 width or anything. And we still have to wait for artillery as well. Any chance that that's being constructed yet? No. How short on supplies are we as well? Oh, we actually have a surplus currently. So let's go and bring this back by one. Heavy weapons. And, we do have full control over the right state, so we can go and get this division with a handful of tanks. We have some tanks in storage as well from a previous decision, so that we can keep sort of hoarding that stuff. Yeah, let's go and finish this. Boom, boom, and then we'll draw a new combat plan. And I think the combat plan will be to push out to the coast. Maybe between these two rivers. Doom, doom. And if we get all the way up to Beijing, wouldn't that be lovely? I think it would be. Soviets are pushing south here, which is interesting. Okay, we don't have a battle plan yet. Okay, that went away completely. I think. I don't know, it still says play here, but... there we go. Okay, yeah. That looks about right. I suppose I could have deleted it first, but if I do the, like, delete all, then it deletes the front line as well, which isn't necessarily what we want. 24 divisions assigned to this, good. So we probably need to let some things reshuffle a bit, which is all right. Some things may still be waiting for a few equipment deliveries. Now it's fairly mountainous over here. could rush these things out, but I don't think so. You actually have your artillery from Greece. Okay, so some of this Lend-Lease stuff is getting to us, even though it says it needs X number of convoys. And I think it uses our convoys. So I don't know. Now, planning bonus. So some people have it all the way up. Some people don't. Some people are still green. Maybe what I want to do actually is... Yeah, we don't have enough to flip everyone over, but a fair bit. Let's go ahead and do this anyway. We'll start getting more equipment out there. That's going to be fine. These guys have all their gear. We're just waiting for them to train as much as possible. They might not auto-deploy because they're going to be short a few artillery, which we are not ourselves building unless we get some more Lend-Lease. We got something. We got something else. Decisions available. No, we're not doing factory conversion. I can actually check that off here. We don't have that many civilian factories, and we do need some of them to exist, please. Okay. We will be launching this soon. Planning bonus is not max, but it's pretty full for most people. Oh, I mean, we could wait until we get that tank division. No. Let's hit a go here. Let's see what we can do. Mountain Division 2 has been unlocked. Let's go over to, yeah, over here. We need to get some of our new industry boosters. Build time would also be nice for a variety of different things. Are you assisting in the attack there? Yeah. I think the Soviets are pushing south, and some of my troops are assisting along the way, which is nice. I could shrink this border down a lot. I do have some allies over here. Just don't know if I truly trust them to hold. You know what? I think it's worthwhile. I'm going to go and shift this down to... Why didn't it stick? There we go. Oh, I think I let go of Alt before the mouse. So we're going to focus a little bit more over here. We've got some pushes that are happening. I don't know why you're just chilling there. May as well pop that as quickly as possible, please. Lend-Lease. More rifles and things. Mm-hmm. Oh, apparently I was involved in that combat, which didn't go well. Holding there, fighting through these mountains is going to be brutal. There we go. Cross that river, which should help with some of the tempo here. And take a look at what territory... You know, it looks like we are going to try to push across the river everywhere to get this done, which I'm not sure... I guess it's because of the way the front is drawn. I don't know. Well, we can do this, and then we've got a little bit more angle for that attack. It might work. This is going to go soon. Getting very close to Taiwan over here. That's also going to be the river cross, the second river. I don't know if the thickness of the river means anything. It certainly looks thinner. I think it's the same, and it's just a cosmetic difference, but I'm not actually sure. There might be like differences in some of the penalties. And the Soviets or whoever are trying to push in over here are not really succeeding. But as long as they're not losing space, it's going to be okay. I don't know if I can get any kind of surround here. But I could push in a little bit more if nothing else. Assuming someone comes in and fills in the gaps, then we can really do a multi-angle attack on this city. Yeah, so you're going to be coming in there. That's going to be fine and swell. Still no friends at this airport. Like, it would show us if there were any allies parked here. Yeah, you'll come in here as well. Oh, that got pushed. That's nice. And then, yeah, we'll punch in here and assist from various angles. That should give us this. Should also give us a little bit more supply. Pleased with that. 26 factories, yeah. Oh, it's 11 military, 15 civilian. Well, actually, 15 is a nice number for the civilian factories, because it's like a full production line. And yeah, if we can pop this. Yeah, you get a little bit of supply from victory point locations, and that's kind of important right now. Assist. Assist right now because you're just defending. You do this. You also come in. There we go. That should go. Continue our push to the coast. Oh, did that get stopped? Really? Here, assist. There we go. Good. Excellent. We got that division, and then we can get the combined arms over here for discounted mechanized. Soviet Union annexed a thing, that's okay. So we have this unassigned division here. So we're going to start a new division. You're going to be under that guy. I don't suppose we have any Panzer types. No. We do have Mountaineers, though. You're going to do that, and the Mountaineers are going to join this army, which, oh yeah, it doesn't have a front, so you can't do it yet. First of all, this color is stupid. Let's make you be red. Let's give you a little front line over here. We're going to tell the Mountaineers that they're deploying to there, and I'm going to deploy them now. I realize they'll still be green, but that's going to be okay. And yeah, you're going to get over there, and your attack plan will be a little bit more focused. Look at that. And actually, you know what? I want to get rid of yours specifically. That's annoying. I was going to draw you as a spearhead, but maybe we'll leave you be. It's going to be fine. Not that there's much in the way of mountains over here. You're still elite troops, though. I think it's still fine. You got that. Oh, but you're retreating back. Oh, no. At least it's into friendly territory. You won't get overwhelmed. Material designer. Artillery? Sure. So you're still getting into position. Are you even getting into position? Oh, I'd be complaining about supplies. True. Continues to be an issue. We did take the city here, and we're going to take this, which will put us up against another river. But it's all rivers here. It's all river and mountains. You know, I think I will still just right-click you, and then right-click you. And we'll do what we can with that push. I think that's going to have to be okay. Oops. Actually need you at the top because you're nearly done. Maybe I'll bring you down to a 1 here. Actually, we'll put the repairs in there as well. I'm going to do this, and then we'll do the repairs. The repairs happen quickly regardless, so just having them be at the top is not so bad. So we've got the Red Army trying to move down here. Capitulations on the other side, I think, which is good. Oh, so the king, that's what happened. The king went back to being Manchukuo and became reabsorbed into Japan, is what happened. So their independence was lost. Okay. We do a little training on these guys to get them up a bit, but I think it's going to be okay. Equipment, we do actually still have a deficit, which isn't great. Trade-wise, a little deficit there, but not enough for me to necessarily do anything about it. I was going to say, okay, we could attack this guy. They're vulnerable, but that was happening anyway. We're turning on this battle plan as well. Push, push, push. Ooh, that's interesting. You're going to get pushed back here. I'm going to go and shrink this a fair bit. So I need to stay up here, I think. I don't see any opportunities for us to jump in and assist necessarily. It looks like my troops are mostly doing things anyway. They are being active with the attack. Now, is this the place with the port? It's not. We really need to grab this. This will push us up to the river. Crossing here will be difficult, but if we can do that, we can cut off an avenue of resources. Okay. I mean, they've got plenty of ports and things, but still, it is going to make a difference. And give us support over here, which may help the Soviets. I'm not sure. I mean, because obviously the Soviets have some ports and things here. Man, it'd be nice if they had planes. How you doing on the west here? I actually don't know where the line was last time I checked. Looks like it's mostly poor. I guess it's raining. I thought it was snowing, but it's August, so that must be rain. It's good. I think the poorer the weather, the better, because it's going to slow down the actual German assault. I assume the Russians are mostly on a defensive footing. Looks like we're going to take another control point over here. A little bit of progression in a few places here. Maybe not that notable, but it is. And yeah, there's a bit of a supply issue. Now, can we do any kind of encirclement here? Well, it looks like some of the troops are running back. Where's the actual tank? Oh, right there. can in theory move quite quickly. So let's do something like this. And while we might not be able to turn that into an encirclement, we might at least be able to convince them, like, make it easier for us to push them across the river. We might just be able to take this city as well. But yeah, supplies are a major problem. But we knew that. I mean, that's the very definition of this area, this area, this area. Basically everything that's not Western Europe. Supplies are terrible. Alright, how you doing, Mr. Tank? You are elite as well. You didn't get stopped there. There. Let's see what you can do. Okay, so heavy tank research finished. Fine, but yeah, let's pick up the rest of the industry here. Always important. Excellent. Yeah. This guy might get cut off at any moment. Although if he makes it to the city, it's not so bad. He's a pretty lightweight division. I do actually expect him to have some issues defending. Yeah, there he is. Get cut off. There's the grace period, though. And we might be able to take this. Hopefully we can take this. That might have been a mistake. Get in there. Oh, halt. At some point you will, like, not really be able to move anymore, because you'll basically be out of gas. But for now, you'll be okay. Alright, split that way. Do that. This push is still working so far. This guy's a little bit vulnerable, depending on... Yeah, I don't know if I can really attack there. There we go. Oh, that is going to work. Oh, because that guy's probably on strategic redeployment. And if we do this, we do cut this land in half, which is really going to screw up the AI in many, many, many different ways. Now, they should still get some supply in through here, but moving and regrouping one side will probably end up being weaker than the other, and rebalancing the troops will be something they're not very good at. I'm just going to halt here. We're going to hold... I suppose... Cross the river and let's see what we can do here. He might not stick around. He might not. Okay, actually, red group. Cancel everything. Your job will be to take that. But the tank will still cross the river here. My own troops will be split as well, and I might want to do something to prevent that. I might want to go entirely on one front and push that way and hope that my ally will do the other one. Would you leave the city undefended? I'm kind of okay with this. We actually might even win there. But yeah, cross the river, get into the city. Cities are urban. This is an urban terrain, it looks like. Show me the actual city. Urban, yeah. So it's actually quite good for defense. Obviously, a little bit of supply trickle potentially. And then we don't have to worry about attacking across the river into a city, which would be hell to take. Absolute hell to take. We bypassed one China policy. Okay. Okay, more things, sure. Oh, we just teleported all the way down here. Oh, because we had that, sure. Renegotiate. So we got the prereqs for this, and then we couldn't actually do it, so it's going down here. Integrate Quebec, conquer Quebec, Imperial Legacy, more stability, which actually would be really good, or anti-imperialism. More war support. I don't really need the war support. Why not China? Overlordship over Indochina. Philippines, anti-imperial. Well, we want to be imperialistic. We're going to do this. I do need stability. So we're going to do this for the stability booster. And I think that's swell. Still waiting. There we go. We've taken the city. So you can go and assist over here. And likewise, I'll just get you to assist here. There we go. Oh. still like to do some fancy running around here with this unit. I wonder if there's any chance we can take this. No, that's going to be defended, right? It must be. If I do this, I'll probably just get cut off from supply. Probably, but maybe not. Still supply problems over here, but, you know, no. Why don't you go and push this before they come across the river? And yeah, I'm gonna want to choose one side. It doesn't look like my allies are very prevalent on the south, so I think we're actually gonna have to do that. Let me go and do this. We're gonna put everyone on the southern half, the southern flank. And we'll push that way. Also, doesn't look like there's quite as many Japanese troops, so that might be an okay way to operate. So our war plan then will be to push out to the coast, maybe somewhere over here. Something like that. Okay, we'll let the planning happen. And then for red, your plan is actually to push out just generally out to this little tip. I like this. And hold the city. I think you can go, and in fact, force attack. Assist here. Well, they might be closing the wedge here. There's not that many of our allies on the northern side either. War bonds, so if we check here, yeah, we do have consumer factories. It's desperate defense. Oh, if we have more than 50% surrender progress, and we do? We have more defense, more that. How can we have so much surrender progress? We're being hit back here. I don't know, it feels like we have all of our territory. Ooh, that did not work out. Push, push. Hold on. We're being screwed back here. Crap. We have to... Well, first of all, I'm going to halt the auto plan here. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Horrible things are happening. Damn it! I know you're low on juice, but go in there anyway. Got quite the beeline happening there, and there too, maybe. We're gonna push these guys back. There we go. We should be able to do that. Oh, hello. What the hell are you? What are those borders like? Do you actually have a line of command here? I guess you do. I guess this border gore is making it hard for me to read whatever, and I didn't realize my allies had moved away so much. Halt. Yeah, you're not actually going to go before that. That attack's not going to work then. Okay. Help out against the tank. You can come in here. And then, yeah, we have a lot of frontage to hold. You know what? Hold on. Cancel this. We're gonna go back to training. Oops. Cancel. 24 of these is what we're gonna do. You can be part of your own army or something. Yeah, I have no idea what my allies decide to start doing. but I don't think it was helping me anymore. No wonder the surrender progress was moving ahead. I was gonna say, did we lose an ally? But I think that was someone that was annexed. Just sort of throwing things off here. Alright, holding here is gonna be tough. Holding from both directions is also gonna be tricky unless these guys decide to mount an attack. And yeah, again, we've got a long front line here. That ain't gonna be easy. Oh, we've got some people, some allies who are being cut off here. But there's not really anything we can do about it right now. What is there? Maybe. Maybe. Have we pushed out to here before? I don't think so. But feels like we should be able to hold to this river. Also, I know we were helping over there, but same thing. I want a little buffer. I want to hold this side of the river. Cancel Lend-Lease. Do an assist over there. That's going to be okay. Ooh, this got hairy. No template is using support equipment. That's okay. We hardly have any built. We got the shortage on infantry equipment. Now, a big part of that is because of the training. Again, reinforcements is top priority, which I like. You know what? Hold on. Is this guy? No, he's not actually cut off. Hold on. Hold on. So the cavalry feels like it might be something we can hit. Now this guy might come into this gap after, but we should be able to fill that in again pretty quickly. Yeah, that is what he's looking to do. But if we take this and just hold it with one unit, isn't that worthwhile? I feel like it might be. This tank might not be able to hold that. Ren, I'm going to go ahead and delete that. However, your job is just to try to hold this as much as possible. And move you over here as well. Lend-Lease's decision is war bonds, yes, which we do still need to shave off a couple of factories from being consumed. Just going to assist there, just so that we can help out our buddies. Start an attack here just to make these guys have a harder time. Same thing here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Hold. Cross. Just do this to... Oh. Even make some progress. Start with that. I know the river crossing is bad. Yeah, that's not gonna help. Hold. Okay. It was worth a try. So what are we missing? Light tanks. That's right, but we have some in storage. Nope, we've actually burned through that all. Through our combat. But still, I'm gonna do this anyway. Whoa. My red group is really fucking screwed up here. You are gonna be a separate dude. No divisions. You're going to be your own army. An army of one. You're going to do that. And you're going to have this guy. There we go. You're just holding that there. And I'm going to give you green. Excellent. Because right now, all the troops are trying to do a big redeployment to some sort of port. But holding this port's pretty good. Okay. This whole bulge could go away and I wouldn't care at all. It really actually should. It's not very tenable. Okay, if someone wants to send me some more light tanks, I wouldn't complain necessarily. I'm not planning on developing any... See, you're so weak here. Now, holding across the river isn't necessarily that easy, but it does thin out the front line a bit, right? Less borders? Ish. Actually exactly the same. Alright. Concentrated industry done. I don't think we need more excavation yet. We will go ahead and get the production efficiency cap booster, because it actually would be kind of relevant for us. It'd be nice if we could split a division into two lighter divisions for these situations. no one here to defend. I do want to cut off the flow of goods over here. They're not really putting in much of an effort. I don't suppose you can... There we go. Come on. Yeah. Do that, do that. Maybe we can go back to this being red again. Do that to help pop that. You're going to do this and this. That way there'll be no more front. And you will actually join the red. Okay, I guess I have to walk you over here. Do this and this. Okay. And that'll be locked into us. And if we get very lucky, we might get some allies moving some airplanes out in one of these places. So we have pushback things here considerably, which is nice. This, I think, can work. No? Really? Oh. Maybe. Alright, just halt them. Was hoping to do a bit of a cutoff. Take everything here up to the river would be lovely. Operational concentration was max planning, reinforcement rate, infantry combat with reduction. I'm very curious to see exactly what we can do with our divisions like that. Throw in some extra brigades or battalions, I never know. One of the B words. And especially as we start to develop some artillery, we do have a little bit in the bank, which is good because our mountain divisions actually use artillery. And these are only 20 wide, but they are elite troops. They're not fighting the mountains right now, but they are a little stronger in some ways, and they do have the artillery, so they punch well. They can handle a slightly larger front, which is also not too terrible. Alright, well, we're going to put a cut in here. Thank you very much for watching. We are somehow still chugging along, as long as... Oh, the Soviets are being pushed back. They really are being pushed back. This game might still end. I do think that, like, the right way to play Communist China will, in fact, not to just count on the national ideas, but, you know, declare some early wars and just fight that way and not do the border conflict stuff. But it was fun to try. See you next time. Bye-bye.